So Elden Ring is out, and the reviews are stellar. It's sitting at a 97 Metacritic. Everyone's screaming about how great this game is. The greatest game ever, some are saying. Perfect 10s across the board. I want to remind everyone, there were some sites that gave Halo Infinite 10 out of 10. Now, there is no game developer, there is no singular game dev like Kojima or Miyazaki who is beyond being just fallible. Nothing is perfect. Subjectively, there are people who love this series and are just waiting for the next game. It's going to be perfect before they even play it. A lot of people are comparing this game to Breath of the Wild. Breath of the Wild had far less bugs when it launched than Elden Ring. Did it deserve 10 out of 10s? Absolutely not. But the point is, how is it possible? How is it possible that some games release and have problems, and rightfully so, those problems are pointed out for the consumer in reviews, but other games by certain developers, certain studios, somehow they are perfect before they even release, and then when they release, curiously, that perfection lines up across the board with countless reviewers 10 out of 10, 10 out of 10, 97 Metacritic score. I'm playing Elden Ring on the PlayStation 5. I'm a few hours into the game. I fought a mini boss, I believe, not a huge boss, beat him. It took me a lot of tries to do it. However, there are a lot of technical issues with this game. When I finally got the mount and I was riding it, as I hopped off of the mount while I was in combat, my player froze in midair and just stayed there until the enemies hacked at me and I died. 10 out of 10? Now, you could say that, well, they're going to release patches. Everybody releases a patch, a day one patch, a few weeks later, other patches. Horizon Forbidden West just released a patch that cleared up a lot of issues, but this is my point. You cannot review anything based on what it might be at a future date. You have to review it based on what it is when you get it. And clearly, this is not a 10 out of 10. This is not a 97 Metacritic game. I really believe that there's this cult around From Software games and these Dark Souls, these Souls-esque games. These are people that feel like they've accomplished something in life by beating these games, by getting a platinum trophy or, all the achievements. And they don't want anybody else to really be part of that group. Let's talk about accessibility. That's all the rage. Accessibility. They even give out awards now at Game Award shows for the most accessible game, colorblind mode, every kind of mode you can have to let people access a game. But don't touch that one accessibility mode, the difficulty setting, because we don't want anybody else to have an experience with this game beyond what the standard difficulty is, which is incredibly difficult. And then you're going to pivot to, well, this is the developer's vision. How dare we ask the developer to change their vision? Well, are you into accessibility or are you not? Also, take a look at Control by Remedy. Go back to Control, go into the settings and change the difficulty setting to story. As soon as you do that, you'll be prompted with a message on screen that says, this is not the way we intended this game to be. That's a message from Remedy. However, we want everyone to experience this game. Go get those trophies however you want. There's nothing wrong with adding an accessibility mode. There's nothing wrong with adding a story mode to any game to allow people to get into the world, take their time, work at it, and maybe those people then bump that difficulty up later on and later on and later on, rather than this consistency of trial and error that is completely frustrating. If it's about accessibility, allow people to access. The world's best game? No. Perfect 10? No. 97 meta? No. But it is a good game. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. If you like this video, think about hitting that like button, maybe even subscribe to the channel.